Nyksund is an old fishing village on the Vesterålen. The place has gone from being a vibrant fishing village to a ghost town to an artist's paradise. Wondering how it happened? We will tell you the whole story and what you can see there. Nyksund is located at the northwestern tip of Langøya, which is part of Vesterålen. The village is situated on two islands, Nyksund Øya and Øya, which are connected by a dam. The story begins in the late 18th century when a merchant realized the potential of this remote outpost on Vesterålen. With its strategic location close to rich fishing grounds, Nyksund quickly became a bustling center of maritime activity from around 1860. By the turn of the 20th century, Nyksund had established itself as the second largest fishing village in Vesterålen. Its economy thrived on the seasonal migration of skrei, which passed through its waters on their way to spawning grounds in Lofoten. The winter months from January to April were the peak season for skrei fishing. Skrei fishing remains important. Despite its exposed location and difficult weather conditions, Nyksund flourished. Work on the breakwater between Nyksund Øya and Øya began in the summer of 1874. In the autumn of 1878, the breakwater was completed. It took so long because the work was delayed several times by violent storms. In 1880, another storm damaged the breakwater. Another notable event was the Great Fire of 1934, when a large part of the buildings along the inner harbour on Nyksund Øya were destroyed. The following year, extensive rock blasting began to make room for new buildings in the harbour area. In 1945, the village had 9 fish processing plants, 4 shops, a bakery, a smithy and a number of other services, and a population of about 180 people in 33 households. Of these, only 3 to 4 households made their living directly from fishing. The rest were engaged in receiving fish, running shops and other service functions. Most of the fishermen only came to Nyksund during the main season in winter. There was no road access to Nyksund until 1960. The decline of Nyksund began after the Second World War. Changes in the economy and new, modern boats with powerful engines made it unnecessary to live there. One by one, the fish factories left, and neighbouring Mura became the next centre of the fishing industry. By 1975, everyone had moved out, and Nyksund became a ghost town. This could have been the end of the town, and it would have been nothing but ruins. But history took an unexpected turn. In 1985, the German associate professor Burkhard Hermann found Nyksund and started a project to revive the place. The following year, students and travelling artists came to Nyksund and revived the village during the summer months. But in 1989, the lease on the village was not renewed and the decline began again. However, increasing numbers of tourists brought a second revival in the mid-1990s. Today, many of the houses have been renovated and now house a variety of antique shops, small restaurants and accommodation. Nyksund is only accessible by car. However, some accommodation providers can arrange transport if required. The road is privately maintained, but is not an official toll road. However, they would appreciate a small donation. There is a large car park at the entrance to the village, where you must pay at the ticket machine. Nyksund is also one of the starting points for Northern Norway's most famous hiking trail, Dronningsruta, the Queen's Trail. If you want to know more about this hike, watch our video about it. That's it for this time. If you are coming to Nyksund, be sure to check out our other videos about Vesterålen.